Episode 2. Blood in the Library. Mr. Otis bought Canterville Chase, and a few weeks later he moved into the house with his family. Mr. Otis's wife, Lucretia, was a handsome woman and was always in good health. Their eldest son, whose name was Washington, was a fair-haired, good-looking young man. His sister Virginia was 15. She was slim and beautiful, with large blue eyes. After Virginia came the twins, who were lovely little boys, but they liked to play tricks on people. It was a lovely July evening. The family enjoyed the evening sun as they travelled towards the house. However, as they got near to Canterville Chase, the sky became dark and big drops of rain began to fall. An old woman stood in front of the house. Her name was Mrs. Umney, and she was the housekeeper at Canterville Chase.
"Welcome to Canterville Chase,"
she said.
"I have tea ready for you in the library."
The family followed her through the large hall into the library. The library was a long room with a large stained glass window at one end. There was a dark red stain on the floor near the fire.
"Something has been spilt here,"
said Mrs. Otis.
"Yes, madam.
Mrs. Umney said quietly.
That is blood."
"How horrible!"
cried Mrs. Otis.
"I don't want blood on my floors."
Mrs. Umney smiled.
"That is the blood of Lady Eleanor de Canterville. Her husband, Sir Simon de Canterville, murdered her there in 1575. Sir Simon disappeared suddenly 9 years later. No one ever found his body, but his ghost haunts this house. No one can clean the blood from the floor."
"That's silly,"
cried Washington.
"I can clean it up right now with Pinkerton stain remover."
He took a small black stick from his pocket and rubbed at the stain with it. The blood quickly disappeared.
"You see?"
he cried.
"I knew Pinkerton could do it."
Just then a terrible flash of lightning lit up the room, and there was a loud crash of thunder. Mrs. Umney fell to the floor.
"What terrible weather they have in this country,"
said Mr. Otis.
"My dear Hiram,"
cried Mrs. Otis.
"what can we do with a woman who faints?"
"We can take money from her wages every time she faints,"
said Mr. Otis. When Mrs. Umney heard this, she sat up. She was very unhappy.
"You must not make the ghost angry, sir,"
she said.
"Terrible things happen in this house."
But Mr. Otis and his wife were not afraid.
"We don't believe in ghosts,"
"Ghosts.
They said.
But we would like some tea.